was clustering, right? Like right here. Look at this cluster. I'm moving up, not moving down. It's clustering right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tiffany, coming to you live all the way from Detroit, Michigan. Thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your Tuesday to jump on and find out about this phenomenal opportunity we have here called iMarkets Live. I will not be before you long for several reasons. One, we actually have a team training going on right now that I decided to go ahead and step away from so I would stay consistent with sharing this information because I feel it's so vital and important for each and every one of us to know and learn about it. So again, I'm Tiffany out of Detroit, Michigan, and the name of our company is iMarkets Live. And we want to make a disclaimer. We are not saying you're going to learn this skill set and be rich tomorrow or next week. Okay. We make no income claims, and iMarkets Live does not invest your money for you. We don't recommend any type of broker. All we simply are is an online educational platform. Period, point blank in the story, nothing more, nothing less. All right. So what do we trade? We trade the foreign market. We trade one country's currency for another country's currency, and we also trade cryptocurrency. So, of course, with anything, you have to learn how to do it first. And the cool thing about trading foreign stock exchange, I used to be a licensed banker for JP Morgan Chase. And with the American Stock Exchange, it's only open Monday through Friday. It has a starting point and an ending point. for the day. The thing I love about the foreign stock exchange, ladies and gentlemen, it's open 24/7. Sunday, it opens at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it stays open until Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So no longer are there any excuses for not being able to generate some income. But it gets better than that. With the cryptocurrency world, it is literally open 24/7, ladies and gentlemen. So Sunday to Sunday, all day, every day, you have the opportunity to pull money. So before you hear, we have our leadership, which is phenomenal, guys. Everything rises and falls on leadership. To the left, we have Mr. Ivan Tapia. He's our VP of Sales. Next to him, we have Mr. Alex Morton, who is our Executive Vice President of Sales. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been featured in Rolling Stone magazine, and he is not even 30 years old. He was just featured at a huge conference in our industry called GoPro, December 3rd through the 5th or 6th. Next to him, we have our leader, the founder of our company, our CEO, Mr. Christopher Terry. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a 25-year veteran in the game. And I'm not sure about you, but anyone that's going to show me how to do something, I want them to have a proven track record. If you're going to get your tooth pulled, you don't want the hygienist who just started and this is her first semester. No, 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 honey. Give me the doctor that know how to go ahead and put that Novocaine or whatever it is up in there to get my tooth out where I feel the least amount of pain possible. So learning this skill set, we have a dynamic leader with 25 years of experience. Next to him is not only his wife, Miss Isis De La Torre. She is the person responsible for him being the great trader that he is today. Ladies and gentlemen, she has held her Series 6, her Series 7, her Series 63, all the financial license you need to work on Wall Street. She has possessed those, and she has left a blazing trail on the financial market. And last but certainly not least, our newly promoted VP of Field Operations, Mr. Jason Brown. These people have a true heart of gold, and they are focused and geared in on us being successful with this venture. So next, how are you going to learn how to trade? With anything, we have an educational platform. We have anywhere from beginners to advanced. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a lady tell me a couple weeks ago, but you know what, Tiffanee? I don't know anything. I said, guess what? I didn't know anything either when I started. I would get on some of it and go, what? What's that? But the great part is the services are phenomenal. We have a step-by-step guide on what to do first, what to do next, how to go about it, and it all has a flow. And it's broken down for a person like myself that got started who knew nothing about trading to be able to understand and grasp it. The young lady that you see to the right, Mrs. Daisy W. Duncan, she was a chemistry teacher, guys. So we have an educator who truly has an education background, so she knows how to break it down for the beginner. My son is now 6. He can identify a trade. He knows what I'm in. He can tell you where the trend is going. So if a 6-year-old can do it, come on now, ladies and gentlemen. I know we can get this thing down pat. So there are over 100 educational videos. It's available in a multitude of languages. So trading currency, cryptocurrency and the forex currency, ladies and gentlemen, is not just here in the United States. It's not just people who speak English. This is a global movement. I learned that in Dubai, trading the foreign stock exchange is a part of the school curriculum. This is going to be a household concept. Whether you join now or whether you join later, you are going to learn how to trade forex. And I was sharing with somebody the other day, one of my biggest fears, and that keeps me motivated, and that keeps me going, and it keeps me growing, and it keeps me growing and learning, is I would be devastated if Jaden was older and found out I knew about this and could change the financial trajectory of not just our lives, but generations to come, and not have taken a hold of this. I am afraid of the look of disgust he will have on his face. So not only do we have the opportunity to trade to train the beginner, we train the intermediate to the advanced. It's something for everyone. Now, guys, here's something that's just absolutely amazing. So not only do we have the online on-demand university that I just told you about, we have IML TV. When I tell you this is interactive, the master traders actually get online on their particular channel, and you can ask questions. They show you what they see on the chart. They break it down. They explain it again from the most basic person, beginner, intermediate, as well as advanced. There's nearly 1,000 hours per month. I don't know about you, but I paid Comcast, I pay DirecTV, I pay AT&T, I pay Hulu. None of those entities gave me the opportunity to tune in live and find out information that was going to change my financial outlook. So again, we have that for Forex as well as cryptocurrency. And we've even introduced indices, and there's one that my sister is doing, and I cannot think of the name of it, so forgive me. And she's really, really good at it. Now, guys, this is a legal cheat sheet. This is our harmonic scanner, and that's actually the training that our top leader, Dr. Spiller, is training on now. This tool right here is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if you guys remember, but when you were in school, the teacher used to say, now don't share your answers. Don't let anybody look on your paper, because we don't want them to get the answers. We want you to get the answers with the harmonic scanner. What this does, it scans the market for harmonic patterns on different time frames. It goes all the way down to a 5 minute time frame, all the way up to the 4 hour. It might go to the daily and weekly. I don't know, because I don't go that high. I'm not that type of trader. That's not my style. But whatever style you are, there's something for you. It shows you when the market is about to reverse. Okay. And it caters to multiple trading styles. I just said, I don't know what type of trader you are, but again, it's for the beginner to the intermediate. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we make no income claims whatsoever, but what I can claim is that when we had convention in September, I believe we were in Fort Lauderdale, and we were on our lunch break, and I heard the gentleman behind me who was talking to some of his team members. He was talking about another team member who was able to retire from his job and had made well over 6 figures using this tool alone. Again, I'm not guaranteeing you're going to use it and have those same results, but what I can guarantee is there are multiple people, person after person after person, with success stories using this here. Now we have the web analyzer. This tool is absolutely phenomenal. It goes into the market, scans it, and gives you potential trade setup ideas. And remember IML TV that I was talking about? There is a channel dedicated to different educators teaching you strategies just on the harmonic scanner. There are educators dedicated to teaching you strategies just on the web analyzer. It works in real time. And like I said, there are multiple strategies provided. And the thing I love about it, when a trade alert comes up, it goes cha-ching. It makes a little noise. I actually have it pulled up now. It was going off. Right now, this is when you would be trading things like the New Zealand dollar or the Australian dollar. This is the Tokyo session and Asian session. So those are the bulk of the trade alerts that you will be getting. It is absolutely phenomenal. Can we say it just gets better? I absolutely love our night owl session. This is with our CEO. And I always like to really put an emphasis on this particular portion of the information because I had to ask myself this question, and I'll ask you the same thing because I would never ask anyone to do something that I have not done. What I had to say to myself was, Tiffany, when was the last time the CEO of your company, where you currently work, where you get up out of your bed every single day, you go in there, when was the last time the CEO of that company said, you know what, guys, once a week, I'm going to go live. I want you to join me. I want you to see the market how I see it. I want to teach you the skills that got me to where I am so you can live the life that I live. You can drive the car that I drive. You can fine dine at the restaurants that I dine at. You can vacation how I vacation. When was the last time your CEO sat you down once a week and did that for you? They haven't. Or even the whole company. They have not. Once a week, our CEO, Christopher Terry, gets online, shows us trade setup ideas, and lays the foundation for that. He teaches us, a 25-year veteran. And it gets even better than that. During the week, if he sees something else, he sends out a global corporate email to each and every person of iMarkets Live. He cares so much that on Sundays when he goes live, he doesn't even keep it to just us here at iMarkets Live. Anybody can get on. Anybody. So you can see what a true champion this man is. Okay? Next, we have swipe trades. And I get a lot of people that say, well, I'm busy. I don't know if I have time. Oh, me either. I'm a mom. I have to get up, get my son together, and different things of that nature. In the beginning, I didn't have time to really sit down and learn it, but I knew I wanted to make some money. So guess what I did? I downloaded this app called Swipe Trade to my phone. Guess what happened? An alert went off. It said USD JPY sale limit. Enter here. Get out there. Take your profit here. So all I had to do was read what the app told me to do and put the numbers in another app. I don't know about the phone that you guys currently have. No app that I have now is sending me ideas of how to pull money out of the largest financial market in the world. That's what this app does. And look, you can accept it. You can decline it if you so choose. And there are trades that I decline. I don't particularly care for NZD, which is the New Zealand dollar, or the Australian dollar. So I don't take those trades. And guess what? You don't have to. I am keen on one particular swipe trade master. There's a multitude of them, but that's what you have access to. No experience necessary at all whatsoever to copy and paste. But then remember, we're teaching you the Forex side of things. We have another app called SwipeCoin. It does the exact same thing Swipe Trade does, but it gives you cryptocurrency idea setup. And whoo, this gold cup, this gold cup, this gold cup, this gold cup. I absolutely love this one right here. It's another tool that you log in and it gives you trade setup and all the rules. It's only four of how to get in and out of the trade. Ladies and gentlemen, this is so simple. Sometimes I have to pinch myself to make sure that it's real. It analyzes multiple time frames, gives you your entry, tells you when to take your profit, and tells you, whoop, if it goes the wrong way, get out here, because we want to minimize our lessons. We don't lose here on iMarkets Live. We learn because we are students always. This gold cup is absolutely fire, and it gives you all the currency pairs, as well as there's another side of it that gives you gold and GJ is the other one. Absolutely phenomenal. We have our own like telegram, if you will, and it's called Pit Talk. This is where all the educators go and they send out trade ideas. You can ask even more in-depth questions. So just like on iMarket's Live TV, IML TV, where you get to ask questions, this is more in depth because maybe it's not that particular educator's time to be on, and you go, man, I have a question about this. Guess what? Now you can go online, log in, follow the educator, and ask them questions. They give you updates, send you notes, educate you, analyze charts. It's absolutely phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. So, what does all of this cost? Well, glad you asked. So, for our platinum package, that's for the cryptocurrency and forex education, there's a one-time startup cost of $195. After your taxes and fees, it's about $216. After that, it's $145. So after your taxes and fees, $167 a month. What do you get with that? Glad you asked. You get your online educational platform, your foundation to learn the skills. You get IML TV, the live session. Oh, and I forgot to tell you about the live sessions. They're recorded. So let's say you may have missed it. You can go back and watch it. And all of them are archived now. Our company just gets better and better. There was one time it only kept the last 5 recordings. Now Christopher Terry said, let's make it better. Let's just archive everything. And he's done that for us. What else do you get? The harmonic scanner, the legal cheat sheet. What else do you get? Weekly strategy sessions with the CEO, a 25-year veteran. What else do you get? Pit Talk, your own private access to talk to and ask questions with the IML TV educators. Absolutely phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, I remember about 2, 3 years ago, I wanted to learn the skill of trading. It was $20,000. And they sure didn't give all of this. I was told I would get a 1-800 number if I had questions. And then they told me I could take it out of my 401k. And I wanted to do this so bad, I was about to. But something told me not to, and I'm glad I didn't. There are people who have spent upwards of $50,000 and $100,000 to get this education. And it was saw fit for us to receive it for $195 and then $145 a month. That's not even $2,000 a year. Someone told me the other week, you know what, the startup cost is just a little bit steep. No judgment, because when I first got started, $216 was steep to me too. But then someone posed a question to me that I had to pose to that young lady. $216, let's just call it 220, round it up. I said, have you worked for the last 2 years? She said, yes. So I said, you mean to tell me over the past 2 years, you haven't been able to save $10 a month? That's a problem. That's a problem if you get up every day to go to a job and you can't even save $10 a month. We're here to help you shift that. There has to be a shift, ladies and gentlemen. So now we have optional add-ons. You can add on swipe trades, you can add on swipe coin, web analyzer, gold cup, and bounce back. Now I have swipe trades, web analyzer, and gold cup. I'm not into the crypto yet, but that's okay. We'll get there one day, and I'll soon be adding bounce back because the tools are just invaluable. But let me say this. With this screen right here, you could begin to shift things. You can begin to shift things financially without the add-on. So we have a scholarship program here on Marcus Live, 2 and free. Guess what? If you say, hey, you know what? I know at least two other people who need to shift some things just like I do. Christopher Terry said, you know what? Bring those two people on with you and we'll waive your monthly tuition. You'll learn for free. And ladies and gentlemen, I've been able to do that. It's absolutely phenomenal. But there's a next level to everything. There's a business side to it. Because guess what? The one thing that I do love about our Marcus Live is I was a student and I'll always be a student. I didn't focus on the business side at first. I love the fact that you can learn this skill and keep to yourself. You don't have to build anything. You don't have to talk to anybody. Nothing. You can just learn the skill and change your financial outlook. You can learn this skill, and I've had testimonies of people being able to walk away from their 9 to 5. And you might love your job. No one's telling you to quit your job, but in the event you don't, here's an option. I had somebody say, I need to get a second job. What? You don't even have enough time in the day really for the first one. So getting a second one surely doesn't make sense, and that's not the option. But what if you know more than two people? Because I had to tell myself, Tiffanee, you're being selfish to say I'm just going to learn this skill. I'm not talking to anyone. That's selfish. This is literally the answer, the financial roadmap, learning this skill. So guess what? For people who want to build, there's an opportunity right there. We have team building bonuses. For our first level, your first generation, for every person you introduce, you get a $35 bonus. Some people say $35 ain't nothing. Let me see how you act at $35 missing off your check, the next paycheck. You're going to be in HR like, my check was $35 short, and no, I'm not trying to wait till next payroll. Cut me my money. Then you have a second generation bonus. You get paid $10. Third generation, you make a $5 bonus. And that begins to add up very, very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have rank advancements. We have our Platinum 150. I've been able to achieve that rank, working on Platinum 600 right now. Platinum 150 is when you have 3 actively enrolled customers in your organization. Platinum 600 is when you have a minimum of 12. We have 2 Platinum 600s in our organization, Ronnie and Shay Jackson and Pablo and his lovely wife. We congratulate them, we celebrate them, and we're ready to go to the next level. Platinum 1,000, 30 actively enrolled customers within your organization. But then, ladies and gentlemen, say it with me, next level. We have our Platinum 2000s and the great leaders of our organization, Robert and Quinn Lewis out of Houston, Texas, who are working tirelessly. And we're going to get this thing done to push them to the next level, because as we begin to elevate our leaders, that's just going to take us up to the next level and get us to earning more money. Ladies and gentlemen, at these levels, you'll see the weekly residuals. At Platinum 2000, that's $500 a week. So that's $1,000 every 2 weeks. This is where things begin to change. $500 is like half of somebody's car note. You can begin to pay the light bill with stuff like that. You could begin to get caught up on some back bills. You can begin to do things with that additional income coming into your house outside of your work check that's just not cutting. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have additional bonuses when you begin to hit higher ranks and things of that nature. And that is the end of our information. I want for you to get back with the person who shared this with you and thank them. Absolutely thank them for doing so. So we have 2 type of people that are with us right now. The first group of people say, you know what, this just made a whole heck of a lot of sense. Which one do I stop sharing? I stopped sharing this one. This makes a whole heck of a lot of sense, Tiff. I'm ready to get rocking and rolling. You're a champion. Let's go ahead and get you back with the person who introduced you or invited you to the call tonight. And then we have other people, the other person that says, you know what, I'm good. I'm straight with my job. Um, and you're a rock star too. But go ahead and the person who shared this information with you, make sure you share with them some people who might not be good and who might not be straight. Some people who have some more ambition and things like that, and a lot of goals that they want to achieve. People who might want a little bit of time freedom. I'll leave you guys with this. I once heard one of my mentors who makes a significant amount of money a month. He once told me, people don't fail in life because of lies that were told to them. People fail in life because of the truth that was told they refuse to believe. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, I took the time out to learn this skill set, and I use my Android and my Apple device, my cell phones, my tablet, my laptop to make money. I want to thank you for your time. It has been an absolute pleasure. Again, my name is Tiffanee Phillips, all the way out of Detroit, Michigan. Get back with the person who introduced the information with you, and you guys have a fabulous Tuesday night. Bye-bye.